Hello guys, I'm back here with another video, and in this video I'll be discussing about top 5 lenses a beginner photographer must buy. So let's get started. So two things you need to remember in this video. First of all, this video is only for Canon users, and the lenses I will show here is for Canon cameras only. And secondly, I chose Flipkart as the e-commerce site because in Amazon I saw that the price is a little bit too high, and Flipkart instead has a cheaper price than that. So today's video I'll be showing the top 5 lenses you can buy from Flipkart right now at this moment. So the lenses I will show today, all of them will be linked down below in the description. If you wish to buy any one, then go to the description and choose your lens and buy it. So first of all, the lens we all know, and the most popular lens is in 2016 to 2018 right now, is this one, Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM lens. Since the date it released, the lens is the most favorite of any photographer out there. Is the best for photography, cinematography and videography, and also in some cases landscape photography too. And this has a wider aperture of f1.8, so this totally blurs out the background and separates your subject from the background itself. And it comes from 8399 rupees in India. And if you don't have a budget like this, then you can go for the cheaper one, which comes from Yongnuo. And Yongnuo is a Chinese company that provides similar optics and same quality lenses copied from original Canon lenses. So this one here is copied from the Canon 50mm f1.8 Mark II, which released before the Canon 50mm f1.8 STM. So I hope this lens is very good, and I saw very positive reviews about that on the internet. But this lens is also a piece of gold here you are getting for the price of 599.0. So that's an astonishing price for a budget prime lens which has performance of 50mm. So you can get a copy of this, and I hope this is a little bit better than the original Canon 50mm f1.8 Mark II, because it has 7 aperture blades, and whether the Canon one had 5 aperture blades, which turns out that pentagon bokeh circles. So yeah, and if you have a slightly bigger budget, then you can go for the even more high quality Canon EF 50mm f1.4 USM lens. And this lens has an even wider aperture of f1.4, so it will blur your background more. So second in our list is the Canon EFS 24mm f2.8 STM lens. So this is a lens for landscape photography and really wide angle shots. So if you are into some landscape photography, or if you shoot wallpapers basically, and then you should need this 24mm STM lens. This is a really cute and little lens, and which is often called a pancake lens from many photographers. And this also has a stepping motor inside it, so the autofocus of this is really good. And this is not that kind of portrait lens, but it is mainly used as a landscape lens. And if this one is not enough, then you can go for the even wide angle lens, which is the Canon EFS 10 to 18mm. f4.5 to 5.6 IS STM lens, and this lens is extremely wide angle and often used for shooting wallpapers and long exposure pictures at night and really wide angle shots. So this lens also has a stabilizing motor inside it, so autofocus performance is really good, and it also has an image stabilizer inbuilt. So in shaky situations you will get the image stabilizer on, and you can go for it if you want to do some landscape photography like this. And on the third number, it is the Canon 70 to 50 5mm f2.8 IS USM lens, and this lens is for those who want to upgrade their kit lens but stick to their normal focal length of 17 to 55mm. The difference between your kit lens and this lens is that the aperture. The maximum aperture of your normal kit lens is almost 3.5 or maximum 4. Then but this lens has a wider aperture of f2.8, which will blur the background more. And if you want to not to spend that much money on this lens, then you can go for this one. This Sigma lens comes from 29990, and this has a longer focal length of 17mm to 70mm f2.8, and this is also a fast lens, and this is also used for macro, and this has a longer focal length of 17 to 70mm f2.8 to 4 DC macro OS HSM. HSM is a hydrosonic motor which is similar to Canon's ultrasonic motor, and this lens belongs to the contemporary series of lens from Sigma for cameras, and this lens is supported with both APS-C and full frame body. And last but not least, if you need a zoom lens with very longer focal length, then you can try this one, which is Tamron EF 70 to 300mm f4 to 5.6 DI LD macro lens for Canon cameras. This has a EF mount as all Canon bodies, and this lens is very high quality, and it has a good quality optics inside it, and the focus accuracy and zoom length is tremendous, and but this lens has not any image stabilizations or autofocus system is not very good quality, and it takes much longer to focus, so you cannot expect more from this price range. And if you have a bigger budget and you want a better 70 to 300mm lens, then you can go for this one, which is the last lens of our list today, which is the Tamron SP 70 to 300mm f4 to 5.6 DI VC USD lens, and VC stands for vibration compensation, and USD stands for ultrasonic silent drive, which is similar to ultrasonic motor on the Canon one, and VC is similar to IS, which is image stabilization on Canon. So this lens is my all-time favorite lens for portrait photography, to sports, and much more. It competes with the Canon 70 to 300 f2.8 lens, but I wish this lens had a wider aperture, but in this price range you are getting very much out of it. So that's it for today's video, and if you like my video, then do hit the like button, it helps. And if you are new and if you appreciate my work, then do hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon after that. So stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time. Talk to you then. Goodbye.